Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a quick tutorial. As you can see in the first part, I just showed you my eye. I have this side of my face done and this one's bare, so as you can tell, I look kind of strange. The inspiration for this is mainly, in a couple of my videos I was kind of told that I look like, and I don't think this is true, but I was told that I look like Kim Kardashian, but I think that that's, I mean, she is one of my fashion idols. I love the way she dresses. She's really beautiful and she's awesome, but I don't think I look like her, and I'm not trying to look like her, but I decided that I would do an eyeshadow tutorial kind of inspired by her, a little bit more natural, because her makeup is quite intense and she has a lot of lashes and I don't have that many, so it's going to look a little bit different, but the eyeshadow and the concepts of the coloring and all that stuff and the placement of it is the same as hers. So this is what I got from it, a really simple like a brown smoky eye with a really thick heavy liner like she does most of the time, and some eyelashes. I haven't done my brows, which I need to do, but that's basically it. And then a nice peach cheek with a nice radiance underneath the eye is what I was going for. So I hope that you enjoy that, and let's see how this gets started, guys. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is pin back your hair, which is what I'm going to do right now. Just to be really quickly and brief, I'm using the Coastal Scents palette like I always do, but in this time I'm using the 56 palette, and I'm going to use just 3 shades from this palette, and I'll show you them right now. They're all right here. The first shade I'm going to be using is this one right here, a really nice bronze color, just simple bronze. Then I'm going to be using this in the inner corner, and in the last outer corner for the V, I'm going to use this dark brown. So just this one, and this one, those 3 shades. And you'll see, I'll tell them, I'm going to name them right now. This is the first shade, this is the second shade, and this is the third shade. So when I tell you that, you'll know what the shades are. This is a great palette. It's a 56 palette, comes all kinds of colors, and it has blushes as well. Mine's a little bit dirty. So, let's get started. So first off, you're going to want to start your base. I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and that's one of my favorite paint bases or whatever, because it really does give you a true shade of your eyeshadow. So it's going to cancel out all of the veins on your eye and give you the truest shade of your eyeshadow that you're applying. So this is a great base. The only thing is, if you have quite oily lids, it will crease over time. I want to say up to at least 12 hours it'll start to crease, which is a long time. Like, it's perfect for a work day or something like that, when you know your only time you really want to look nice is at work. If you're going to do stuff after work, then I would suggest like Too Faced Shadow Insurance or Urban Decay. Okay, so I'm taking a 217, which is from Sigma. It's the same as a MAC brush, sorry. Excuse me. You can get them at MAC or at Sigma.com. The number has changed, but I haven't really figured out what it is. So I'm taking the first shade onto that 217, and I'm going to really pack on the color, and I'm going to put it just like that. My camera's being weird. And then I'm going to place that all over my lid. Just like so. You're really just getting a really nice simple base color for all of your shades. It's supposed to be just really simple bronzed look, nothing too fancy or too drastic, just nice and simple. You're just packing on that color into your crease. I'm going to just go up to the inner corner here, and nothing really fancy. The only thing I'm going to do different is maybe just create like more of a shape on the outer corner here. Alright, now on to the second shade, which is the lighter bronze color. I'm going to place this, I have the same brush, 217, and I'm going to place this right in my inner corner and kind of top it on top of the first color and just kind of blend out with it, that first color. I'm just blending out. So just in the inner corner, sorry. I am like really mocosa right now. Sorry. Spanish for like I have a lot of mocos, or I don't know what it is. I don't know how to say that in English. I don't know. That's the Spanish in me. So taking that darker brown color, as you can see on this eye, it's kind of a grading effect, a light bronze, medium bronze, and a dark brown. I'm taking that onto the 217, and so you got really dark. Same brush, 217, and I'm going to use this, tap it off a bit, use this to create my shadow, and I'm going to use this in a V action, so just kind of blending that in. You see how I stayed at that line, and I'm just moving upwards into the crease, just like that. You can go, if you feel like it's not dark enough, you can put some more on, and that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to pack on my color to create more of depth of to my eye. So yeah, this is really dark. I like that. Okay, so I'm going back with that first bronze color onto the 217 again, and I'm going to use that to blend out this dark shade on the lid. So I'm just going to feather it in and kind of just create more, make it more gradient. Okay, back with 217 onto that second lighter bronze color, sorry. And just place that out here just so that it's nice and bronze. Now I am going to take one shade that's not on the palette. It is a Ulta eyeshadow, and it's just a nice rice paper gold kind of color. If you have MAC shades, this would be rice paper for you. Now I'm taking that onto a 239, which is a flat, thick brush that packs on a lot of color. So what I'm going to do is just place this right underneath the brow and right into the inner corner. And what I'm doing with the inner corner is kind of just slowly blending it in. I'm going to go up here a bit too, and just pack that on and just begin to blend it. So now if you feel like the gold highlight color was a little bit too overwhelming and you're missing that shadowiness of the bronze, take your 217 and you should have a little bit of that lighter bronze left over, and just use that to blend out. So just like that. So now onto the lower lid. I'm going to use this gold liner. It's a Kajal pencil from Clean Color. I have no idea where you can get these. I found it at some like corner store, and I thought it was pretty. So I tried it on and I liked it. So I'm going to take that gold color, it's a really nice gold, and I'm going to place that right underneath. Right underneath my eye. Just like so. So you should have a nice gold line underneath there. Then I'm going to take a pencil brush, the 219, and I'm going to take the second shade actually, the lighter bronze color, and I'm going to place that right here, just about 2/3 of the way. And then I'm going to mix that medium bronze and that brown together and just place that right on the last inner third. And just begin to blend. So you should have a nice all-around bronze look. Now we're going to do liquid eyeliner. So you see how I have a really nice lined eye, and I have it nice and winged. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, and I'm using the L'Oreal Carbon Black Leaner Intense eyeliner. It's a great felt tip applicator. It's one of my favorite eyeliners to use. I did like to use the gel liners, but this one's a lot better. So I'm going to start at the inner, in the middle, just create a simple line and meet those up because they're buddies. So you have a nice wing. Sometimes my inner eye tends to water and liquid eyeliner doesn't set yet, so I like to take just a little bit of black eyeshadow and a angled brush and just push that right in there. And what it does is set the liner really quickly so it doesn't begin to bleed. So I did my eyebrows, and I'm just going to apply fake eyelashes, and I'm just going to place them on just like so. So now that your eyes are done, they should look a little bit like this. The glue's a little bit wet, but that one's done. It's been done for a while. Nice and beautiful bronzed eyeshadow. Really thick eyeliner, very, very pretty and very complimentary on your skin. If you're like me, your eyes get a little bit irritated sometimes when you apply a lot of things on your eyes. So I like to use Rotos. In fact, I have some right now and I'm going to put some in right now. So I put them in. These are what they look like. I use the green ones because they're the best. And if you can tell now, my eyes are stark white. So yeah. The reason why I feel like this is more Kim Kardashian inspired is because she has always that eyeshadow on the bottom here, very smoky. The only thing I'm doing that she doesn't normally do is she puts black eyeliner all around her eyes, and I don't like the way that looks on me personally. So if you want to do that, go ahead, and you would want to set that with the black eyeshadow with an angled brush so that it doesn't smudge or anything. But I find this is very inspired by her. I see her a lot on her blogs, her pictures. She always has a nice brown look. Nice bronzy brown look. So I'm going to go on to the cheeks and show you how to do this really golden cheek. Alright, so you can see on this side of my face, it's very nice and pinky and goldeny and contoured. So to start off with, I'm going to use MAC's blush. It's a matte bronzer blush in Harmony. It's a very, very nice matte, flat brown color. And I'm going to use that with the big 150. And I'm going to just pat that in there like that. Tap a little bit off and just suck in my cheeks. And just concentrate on this outer portion. I like to use a bigger brush just because I feel it looks a little bit more blended than having such angular precision. I feel like that looks a little bit too fake. So I like to use a little bit more of a fluffier brush. Now what I'm doing here is just kind of contouring the side of my face to make it look a little bit more elongated and straight. So that's nice and contoured. I take a little bit down on my chin area as well. You don't want that double chin. Okay, so for the pinkiness, the really nice pinky cheek, this is one of my favorite blushes and I've used it in a couple of videos. This is MAC's blush in Melba. It's a nice matte blush as well. I've noticed that Kim Kardashian always has a very, very matte cheek. Her skin looks very flawless and matte. It's rarely ever shiny. One time it actually has shine is underneath her eye, which is why I'm going to show you how to do that in a bit. So I'm taking an angle brush. This is a 168 blush brush, and I'm going to tap a little bit in there. This blush takes a lot of blush off, so you're going to want to tap it off a little bit and just begin to apply your blush. So I'm just going to concentrate here and just begin to blend backwards. Okay, now I'm going to set all of this with a nice setting powder. This is e.l.f.'s High Definition Powder. I have it back here. I'm taking a big, round, fluffy brush. You could use the 150 for this again if you want a little bit more bronze look, but I don't. So I'm just going to pat this on. And as you know, I have acne, so I'm not going to swirl my brush around my face. I'm just going to pat it on so I don't ruin all of the builds and coverage that I've been trying to work at. Okay, so for that really nice glowy cheek she has here, it's always very nice and glowy and bright underneath her eye. I'm going to take Bare Minerals. This is in Pure Radiance. It's a really nice highlighter, very, very fine dust, and it'll create a very pretty glowy effect. So I'm going to take a really thin, this is like a blending brush from the drugstore, and I'm going to rub my brush all in there and just concentrate this on my cheek, my upper cheekbone, and I'm going to blend down to the blush area. So you can put a little bit underneath your eye too, but I'm going to just apply this underneath here. Take a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And that's basically it, guys. As you can see around my eye area, it's very glowy and pretty. Using matte colors and then applying shimmer colors is really having full control over your makeup, over everything you're doing. I'm going to apply some chapstick. This is the EOS little chapstick. They're 95% organic and all natural. You see it's EOS on it. This is in Honeydew. It's the greatest lip balm I've ever tried. It's so smooth and it smells delicious. It's so cute. Little my friends and I all have them. Want to line your lip, and I'm going to do that right now. This is NYX in Natural. If you're going to do a nude lip, you're going to want to line them as well. But this is, I'm going to use MAC lipstick in Viva Glam 5, which is a really mauve peachy pink with a lot of gold shimmer in it. So I'm going to apply that. Just like so. And that's it. I am done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want a quick look, let me just pick this up right here. This is my Kim Kardashian styled makeup. It's very, very simple, very, very natural, but it still has that really darkness in the eyes. If you want to do black eyeliner, you could totally do that. This is a very wearable look. I love this look. I love wearing it to work and all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope you had a great time watching, and it was very useful. Once again, I use very simple products. Most of them are drugstore. Cold Sense palettes are what I use the majority of the eyeshadows for. All you need other than that is that gold I used in the inner corner, which is from ULTA. That's also really inexpensive as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Once again, had a great time watching and helping you guys. Bye!